Hi people, welcome to another episode of MHuD Reviews. This week we'll be doing this week's Doctor Who, which is episode 7, series 7, part 2. You know what, I should have been a little bit more prepared and actually know the name of it, so I'm just going to check up the name. Nightmare in Silver, starring Warwick Davis, who I actually think is one of the greatest character actors that we have. The episode in general, it's set on an amusement park in space, and it has the return of the Cybermen. It seems it's a very odd episode. It's actually a good episode overall, I think, but there just seems to be chunks of it missing. We know from the previous episode that the children that Kara looks after have sort of sussed out what's going on. But all of a sudden they just appear in the beginning of this episode. No intro, no kind of blackmail or anything like that. They just come along for the ride, which is a little bit off-putting. And then the first 15 minutes of it just seems to be the sort of bits glossed over. We just sort of jump from one bit to another. Which, okay, Doctor Who's meant to be fast, but it's also meant to be sci-fi. It's meant to sort of bring in characters and kind of, it's not in depth enough. I think I'm trying to say. So I just felt there was large chunks missing. But having said all that, it's actually really good. And I think Kara, because she's sort of off doing a bit on her own, which obviously the Doctor's sidekicks do, but she seems to be finding her feet as a character now. I think Jenna Louise Coleman is actually starting to develop the character a lot more, and hopefully the writers are trying to find the line where she sort of sits between in the relationship with the Doctor. There are more allusions to her mystery or whatever it is, why she's so special. We don't know yet. Hopefully we'll find out in the next few episodes. Although I think there's only like 1 or 2 episodes left in this series. So next week's episode looks like it could be a climax. I mean, there's some shots there of Strax and who are Madame Vastra, so we don't know, we'll see. But overall, I'm going to give this episode a top 3. I won't give it I would say 3.5, but I'm trying to avoid halves, so I'm going to say 3 again, but a top 3, almost a 4. If it hadn't skipped over a few bits at the beginning, then I would have given it a 4. So here to look into next week's episode. Hope you have a good week, people. MHuD out.